Is a coronavirus joke funny or in poor taste right now? Hi guys, it's Earth-chan. No. But could you imagine? Hey guys, it's Kismet cosplaying Earth-chan for a very special video. Today is Earth Day, and I have been wanting to make this video for a really long time, and it is tips for an eco-friendly cosplay hobby. Let's get on into it. Tip number 1 is fairly obvious. It is to repurpose stuff. Whether it is a wig that you have used for multiple looks and you didn't style too heavily, you can always turn it into something else. You'd be shocked how much life you can get out of a wig. So long as you are creative with it and take proper care of it before and after, you can get a lot of looks out of a single wig. And stuff like clothes. Maybe you have something in your closet that you can use for a quick little closet cosplay, or maybe you go thrifting and you can upcycle some pieces for a different cosplay. And actually, if you want some really good tips on that stuff, I had no idea that Allison Tabitha had a YouTube channel. Like, I knew about her, but I had no idea she had a YouTube channel, and she does a lot of like hefty upcycling on her channel, so definitely go and check that out. Tip number 2 is to keep your scraps. I have giant bags in my closet of extra foam scraps, extra Warbler and thermoplastic scraps. I have a box on top of just tons of fabric scraps. These are really useful. I use fabric scraps fairly often to stuff pieces, like I did with my Bob-omb for my Bob-omb-ette cosplay. And I also keep my foam scraps sometimes to do stuffing if I need something a little more hardy, but also to do little detail work. I never finished the costume, but when I was working on Fury, I did a ton of Infernal script with little itty bitty pieces of foam. It would have looked so kick-ass had I finished it. Maybe someday. Tip number 3 is honestly just hoard. Just hoard all of your things. We just talked about foam and fabric and thermoplastic scraps, but honestly, hoard everything, because you never know when you're gonna need it. It'll come in handy someday. Tip number 4 is to reuse some of your bigger fabric scraps for little projects. For example, a little while ago, I got bored. I had a ton of scrap of this one fabric that I really never made anything with, and I decided to start making dice bags. And I made them for my friends, and I got really into it, and now I sell them on Etsy, and I think they're super fun and cute, and it's a great way to use up extra fabric scraps. You could also make like scrunchies for your hair. If you have the time and the resources, you could always make face masks during the virus right now. I know a lot of hospitals are accepting them right now, and if not, you could always give them out to friends and family so that they could at least feel a little bit safer and others around them can feel a little bit safer too. Tip number 5 is to donate unused materials. If they're like itty bitty little tiny pieces, maybe not, but if you have like a pretty good amount of fabric, or if you have some foam that you never ended up using, or just like a tub of, I don't know, spackle, there are a lot of places that would appreciate your donations, such as schools, theaters, theater groups. If you just have a troupe that you enjoy that's independent, just call up or email whoever's name is on a poster and ask them if they would like a donation. Okay, the 6th and final tip is to opt for materials such as cardboard, cardstock, wood, more natural things like this. They're more easily recyclable, and a lot of materials like EVA foam, when you heat up, release toxic fumes into the air, which isn't necessarily good for the planet and definitely isn't good for your lungs. There are a lot of different ways that you can get creative with these kinds of things, so I challenge you, I guess, to try to use more natural materials and try to find different ways to make certain things. Anyways, I hope that you guys liked this video. It is one that I've been thinking about making for a really long time. Having an impact on the planet is something that I'm really aware of and really passionate about, and I try to do everything that I can to lower my impact. So yes, thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you have any other eco-friendly tips for cosplay down in the comments down below. I would love to hear more about different materials or methods you could use that are better for the planet, and to share those around with others. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! The whole time, I've been just holding my mic down here.